Boom, boom. This is Ken. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a bit of Azur Lane up today. So we got a few things to go over. So we've still got another 5 days for the actual main event, which is the Blooming Iris, Violent Tempest Blooming Licorice event. This is going to be going on until the 5th, so just keep that in mind. I finally got Musashi. It took me, I had to go to the pity. For instance, it's the first time I've ever had to go for pity on any of the URs, and we've had, what, 6 URs now? This is the first time I've ever had to go to pity. So I did get her, but as you can see, I'll still have 137 left over. A little bit low in the coins, but they'll build back up over time. So, but yeah, so I do have her. So I have all of the ships now. They're almost all pretty maxed out, too. I'm just waiting to get a little bit more coins before I finish them up. But Sakawa's done, Aguro's done. I got a few more built for Wakatsuki, but I got the actual mats for that. And Miyuki, I got one more built on her, and I've got the mats for that. So I have the mats to do everything. So I will be completing the event in its entirety and getting the actual chat frame. So that's good. But yeah, did have to go to the actual pity on this. So you can see, you can go through the pity. You can get 4. So it's every 200, 200, 400, so forth and so on. You can do that 4 times. But I had a bunch of the actual mats. So I've already got her completely done. No, I'm sorry, not completely done. I think I'm one away from getting her complete. Let's see if I can find her here. Let's go ahead and sort that to Sakura Empire. Let's see where she got her at. So she's around 70-something. There she is, 77. No, she actually is complete. I did actually finish her up. Oh yeah, that's why I'm down so low. So I had all the mats to do it. I had the bullens. Like I said, as I showed you, and I think it was the last video or the video before that, I had like 6 of those bullens. Because every time, every time I would fill up the maximum amount of the core, you can't save any more of the core once it reaches that level, so you have to use it. So I was just buying those actual prototype bullens from the store and saving up on them, because I do they have, UR events are common now. They're going to be probably maybe once a month, once every 2 months or something like that. I think so far it's been pretty much like every 2 months. So I assume they're going to hold with that. I don't see them any reason to change that. So basically, whenever you max out your core, you can't store anymore. So whenever I get a message that my core is maxed, I purchase a bullen because I've already maxed out all of these. Okay, so I don't have any reason to purchase these if they've all been retrofitted. So there's no reason for me to actually purchase these. So there's really nothing in here for me to buy. All this stuff is used with the actual blueprint prototype core, and this is specialized core. So that's all used with prototype core. So which I'm working on that as well, and I'm going to be making both of these items. But when this fills up, I need to get rid of it so I can continue to build it up, because I build it up on a daily basis. You can build this up just by doing events and whatnot. So I purchased one of these. And I had a bunch of them. I think I still might have one left, actually. Let's go back to all factions. And I go all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. And I have 2 of them left. So I'm already well on my way to getting started on the next UR. And by the time the next UR rolls out, I will probably have enough to complete it. So that's just the way, that's just the way it is right there. And there's really nothing else to spend this core on. I wish they would come out with something else in that shop where I could use, where you could use the core to actually maybe purchase some of the specialized core would be really nice. It'd be nice if you could, the only way to get those is through the blueprint analysis, which I have to do these right here. I can cash all of these in except for this one. And I'll be able to start purchasing some more of these actual prototype things so I can make these out. I think it takes, I've got 12 of them, and I think it takes 50 of them actually to actually make it. So, that's where we're at with those. So But in the meantime, it is what it is. So I do got Musashi. She's fully limit maxed out. So I'm pretty much, I'm just waiting for my coins to build up a little bit before I do the final, because it takes like 10 between 10 and 20,000 to do your final limit break. And I also want to make sure that you have a little bit of coins in your shop. Tomorrow we'll be doing Sunday. We'll be doing a complete daily raid. So all of the daily raids are available on Sunday. During the week, there's only 2. You'll get the tactical training. It's always available every day. And then you get one of these others, okay? And one of these others is the coin getter. That's where you get the numerous coins from. But on Sunday, they're all open, okay? So you'll be able to get all of these completed on a Sunday. So, probably by Monday or Tuesday, I'll probably have well over 25, probably close to 30,000 back from that. So that's where we're at with that, Cape. So in reference to that, we got some other things up. So we do have a new fair wind up. So can I see that from in here? No, you can't see it from in here. So I'll take it from this way. Right here, cruise. This is up. It's a new one. So we've got a meta ship in here. We've got Hunter. And I purchased this the first time it came out. Just to see what it was like, and I did it because it had some. It has the gems in it. So if you're looking to get some gems, plus you get a costume. There is a skin for one of the actual characters in here. Can't remember who it's for. I think it's for Pamiat. This outfit for you only get that if you do purchase the Fairwinds rewards, and it gives you a lot more stuff. But I did purchase it the first time it came out, but I have not purchased it since because although it is nice, it just and you do get a bunch of rewards, and for the price, it is very, very good price. I think it's $9.99 to purchase the actual Fairwind rewards. But I did purchase it the first time. I actually did. Where's the fair winds at? Right here it is. Yes, it's $9.99 plus you get 1,500, and this is all the stuff that you get. So you get up to 300 gems, which is why I purchased it, because I needed 250 to do my dock space. That's the only thing I really purchase inside of this game is gems, and the only reason I have to do that is because of dock space. I am collecting all of the ships. Okay. So as you can see, I have 500 and probably about 30. So I say it's about 20 of those. So I have roughly about 530 ships. I have like 10 ships, and that's it. If I can get 10 more of the ships, I'll have all of the ships in the game, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm collecting. I'm a shipgirl collector. So I need dock space. Okay. If you don't listen, you'll never use these. You'll never use these common ships right here. Okay, these common ships will hardly ever be used. Okay, all of these ships, you don't need to save these ships. Okay, you'll never use them in anything. When you first start out the game, for like maybe an hour, you'll use some of these until you start getting these. And then for a few hours, you'll start getting epics, which are the purple background ships, okay? And then epics will be what you're using. You'll build teams of epics until you get a team where you can start getting the gold ships, which okay, so you're never going to use these common ships past the first day or two in the game. So most people just get rid of them. No, I'm keeping a copy of every ship in the game, and as you can see, I've actually got multiple copies. So I've actually limit broke some of them, and that's just what I'm doing. I'm going to limit break all the ships. That's what I do when I play the game. I like the ships because of the fact that all these ships represent a real ship. There's a few of them that are actually blueprint ships, which are ships that were not actually built. But most of the ships that are here in this they actually do have these ships, and they all have history. World War II. So I enjoy that. I enjoy the stories behind each of the ships. And it's with all these. So there's about 500. It's about 500. I'd say there's probably about 560, 570 ships in the game. And I have about 10 or 11. I think it's actually think it's 11, maybe 11 or 12. I think it is that I need to get. Um, but some of them are not available. You have to wait until events come up. Okay, and there's a few of them I just haven't been able to draw inside the events, and they haven't been moved into the build yet. So that's where we're at with that. So, but that's why I need gems. You don't need. They give you this in the game. As a matter of fact, there's some in it right now. A maintenance compensation they just came out with for 100 gems. Okay, that's the premium currency right here. So they give you premium currency inside, and we'll get some. We're coming in the holiday season. You'll get some at Christmas. There'll be an event where you open up a stocking, and there will be several of those stockings will have gems in them at varying amounts. I usually end up getting about 300 or 400 during that time. And it costs 250 gems for dock space. So anytime I've made a purchase in this game, which is very rarely, I've spent probably about between $50 and $60 in total. But if you're not going to collect the girls, you don't need to spend anything. If you just keep recycling all those ships as you get them, you'll have more than enough dock space. But like I say, I'm collecting all the ships, so I need to purchase dock space. A lot of people do that. So if you look in the actual, we have to go into the shop. So you got packs right here, and then you got the gems right here. Okay, so they have special events in here, and as you can see, I only need 250 when I'm doing it. So I wait for the sales to come on, and then I'll make a purchase if needed. And like I said, I probably purchased 4 or 5 times in here, but I always purchase a small amount because I know I do get the gems inside the game, so I don't want to have. As you can see, I always keep my gems low, just because of the fact that I don't need. By the time I need to purchase more dock space, I will probably have the actual gems to actually do it. Okay, and if not, I'll come in and maybe purchase another 600, which will hold me off. Like I say, I've only got there's only 10 more ships. So I'm only going to have to purchase dock space maybe once or twice more, and then I'm going to have all the ships. So the only time I'll need to purchase dock space is when they come out with as they come out with newer ships, which generally they come out with when a rerun event occurs. They might not have any, but on a new event they usually might have 4 or 5 ships that you can purchase. So I'll be able to build up the gems. I won't have to purchase them very often. But I will have to keep purchasing as the game expands. But if you don't want to do that, you will this is the most free to play game on the market right now. I have not purchased anything that would increase my ships or anything like that. I haven't purchased anything along that lines. They make their money mostly through the skins. You have to buy the skins. The skins are very, very nice. They're also very. I'm not going to show them because some of them are what you might want to call tasteful. So, but I don't participate in those particular things. I don't purchase any of the skins. Any of the skins I have, you get through the events. And they have. I think they had an event up. I think they got. Is this for an actual? No, this is for a gear development pack. They had a skin. They had a skin up. They had a skin up here just recently for Nevada. But they're really easy to get, limited skins, and then they have those in the events. So that's pretty much all of the skins I have that I've gotten through various little mini events that they have. They throw these mini events up in the middle of the big events that you could do, and there's usually a skin in there. Usually like a Halloween themed skin or a Christmas themed skin. Occasionally they just throw up a really nice skin. Like the last one they had for Nevada was very well done. So but those are, that's how they make their money. So it's really not. They don't sell a lot of stuff in terms that can actually affect your power. So this game is not pay to win. It's not. The good stuff is right here in this shop, and this is if you play the event, you can get all the stuff in this shop. And this right here is one of the, this is a brand new UR gun, rainbow gun is what they call them. Okay, and it's used on Yamato class battleships. So that's what they give you the stuff that you need inside of the game. There's really no need to purchase it. And if you do look at their shop, you'll see that. As you'll see if you look in here, there's the skins, but skins don't afford anything. Skins do not give you a power boost. Okay, these skins are just for looks. They're purely cosmetic. Okay, nothing else, nothing involved with power. And you look at the items, nothing power related in here. Okay, this is to expand your category. This is to expand the dock. This is what I purchased for dock expansion. Okay, promise rings. They give you those. They give you these free promise rings. When a character gets fully maxed, and even you can actually oath it if you want. Okay, and that changes the frame and allows you to rename the ship to something other than what it's named. Again, so none of this stuff is really a power increase. Okay, so they don't sell power anything that you purchase in here. So this game is not, if you're purchasing, you're purchasing the skins and whatnot for your characters. Okay, to make them look different. But in terms of gameplay, it's that there's nothing that unlike in Soul Land and all those things where you can purchase the mats that you need to get ahead in the game. That they really don't offer that here. It's not like that. It's purely free to play, and it's not pay to win. Okay, you just got to put the time in. If you put the time in, you can easily compete. I have no, I'm near the top. I'm not at the top, of course. There are people who have better ships than me, but I have the basic ones for PvP. I have the meta, and I can get, I'm almost close to that tier, the final tier. I just need to have a couple weapons, pieces of equipment that I need to get built. And I'm farming the materials in that. It's inside of Operation Siren. So once I'm able to, then I'll be able to, get into the top tier fairly easily. Right now I'm on the cusp. I could probably do it, but it would be very difficult because once you start getting up to the admiralty of the Navy and areas like that, everybody else has the same meta, which, as I've showed you in several videos, everybody has that meta. So it's basically whoever has the highest power, and I'm just right below them. Some of them are getting up into like mid 16s. Okay, I'm high 15s. I'm not sure exactly what I am. Let me take a look and see. I'm pretty sure I'm like 15 something. So let's go into PvP here. Let's just choose one and do a start. I'm at 15.6 and at 15.7. So I already did my exercise. So, but there are some who'll be like 16, mid 16s. And that's basically their equipment. Okay, there's a lot there. There's rainbow guns out there that I'm trying to get, and you can get them. You just have to farm in Operation Siren to do it. But that's where I'm at. I've almost got them all built. I've got several. Most of these have a rainbow gun or a rainbow piece of equipment on them right now. So this is the meta in case Jersey, Vittorio, Veneto, and Aquila, and then we've got Anchorage. She's a priority ship. Shimikaz and Duca. So if Anchorage is a priority ship, I've explained about priority ships, and they take a long time and they take focus to build. If you don't have her, you can use Noshiro as a replacement for her. Okay, you want to get any tanky torpedo ship is what you want to put in the front line. Okay, this is the meta right here. No change in it from any of the previous events. Might change in the future. But for right now, this is the meta, and this is what you can get to if you want to compete with the top players. This is what you need to make. Then you need to put the best equipment on them. Okay, so these are the ships. So this is what you need to focus on. And I'm serious. They wipe everything. I don't have any problems, But when I start getting up towards the Admiralty, I'm starting to fight ships that are at like 16s and stuff like that. And occasionally I'll sneak out a win, but more times than not, you end up, losing because of the fact that they're a little bit better in terms of their equipment. Not a big deal, but I can get right at the cusp, and I could probably do it. But you have to really focus on it. You want to do them in the morning and in the evening. Use all of your tries, and just keep beating people that are higher in rank than you, and you'll move up. I got real close. It did it. In the last one that was about 2 months ago, I got really close. I mean, so close to getting there. I just needed to eke out a few more, and I didn't quite do it. But I was this close. And that's what you want to have the Admiralty. That's the one that you want to get right now. So I'm not focusing on it at the moment. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm just focusing on that equipment. And once I get that equipment, I'll then jump back in and start playing it full time in the day and in the morning. I'll do it early in the morning when I wake up, and then early in the evening before I go to bed. So that's what that's what I'm doing. That's what I do. And sometimes I'll even drop in the middle of the day and run something like that. And just keep beating ships that are ranked higher, and that's the way you get through it. So yeah, so that's what I bet. But yeah, that's why. So this is pretty much the best game on the market if you're not looking to spend any money and still compete. So we've got some new events up. So the Violet Tempest movement, that's all based on the current event. That skids, which I'm not going to show. This is based on the event 2, which ends on the 5th. As you can see, I've already got like 42,000, so I'll probably get close to maxing this out. This just popped up a few days ago. You need to complete this by the 12th, and you get a gear development pack. Okay, so that's really nice. The Major Grand Prix, this is basically just press the button and you'll go around the thing. You get 5 free wins each day, and that's all you need to do to win. And once you pass it 4 laps, you got to get past it 4 times. Finish 4 laps, and you get a piece of furniture for your dorm. It's limited furniture. This is furniture you can't purchase inside the dorm shop. You have to get this. It's limited. You have to get it through the event. Okay, so as you can see, I'm already at 3 laps. I'll actually finish this tomorrow because that'll be my 4th lap. And you get each of these squares has oil, gifts, development pack, for, blueprints, all kinds of stuff scattered throughout here. So definitely make sure that you do your 5 rolls each day. And then we got the Magnificent Banquet. This is the skin that was for Nevada. You still got the 5th until complete this. Udachi. This was for the barbecue sauce. Definitely want to complete that. Udachi is one of the best ships in the game in terms of evasion. So getting her maxed out is a good thing. I did retrofitting her makes her a UR quality ship. So you definitely want to do that. So that's pretty much everything at this point. Okay, and make sure to focus on the build until the 5th. Go for the pity. Like I said, I had to go for that. It's the first time I've ever had to go for pity, as I said before. But, if you have to go for it, you have to go for it. All right, sometimes I'll get the ship. I literally got Shimikaz, which was the ship 2 before this. I got it on the first try. Yep, popped right up. And Vanguard, which was just the last ship, I got her within the first couple of days. Now, the ship before that, I think I got her like at the end of the first week. The only other one that went really long was Shinano, which was like a ways back. I went to like 100 and it was either 160 or 180, and I got her. But I've never ever had to go to the actual pity until this time, and as you can see, the pity was at 200. So I've got her and collected her. But yeah, so it's not difficult to get the wisdom cubes to do the pity. That's why I consider this very free to play. If you play the game, if you do your dailies and weeklies and your commissions, you will easily get these. You see, I did the complete pity, and I still have 137 left. So yeah, if you play it, it's there. Okay. One thing you can focus on is your commissions. Every day there's a commission in here. 1 or 2 commissions will have a wisdom cube in it. You're not always guaranteed to get one, but you do pretty regularly get one. Okay. So it's always good to participate. So I make sure I run all of the wisdom cube commissions each day. So that just as a little thing, but you also get plenty of them inside of your dailies and weeklies. I can't. I haven't cast them up. So this is a daily. So you got 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 just in a day. Okay, and then the weekly. I've already cashed in a lot of my weekly, but I've already got. I think I've already cashed up. I think there's like between 5 and 10. Okay, so you can conceivably get 10 a day without even just by doing your that in the commissions. You can easily get the cubes. It's not that difficult. Yeah, so building up the wisdom cubes isn't hard. That's where you do your pools with. You have to have wisdom cubes and coinage. Okay, so that's easy enough. So as you can see, you can get your cubes quite often. So that it makes it very easy to play, and it's very free to play. Like I say, I haven't spent any. There's just no way to. There's no way to really make the way it's set up. There's really no way to make it pay to win. Since they don't sell any of the power stuff, that there's really no way, unless they started doing that, to make it. It's pretty much set to the point where you can't pay to advance in the game. Because they just don't sell the stuff that you would need to do that. You have to earn it through playing the game. So that's why I consider, and that's why it's been around. That's why it's got a lot. It's got a very healthy fan base. It's been around for 4 years now. I think 3 or 4 years. And people just, people who play it, they just love the ships. It's and that's what do. I like ships. I like warships. I like that. I like history buff. World War II, so they're naturally drawn to the game. The game sort of parallels real world events. They had the Battle of Midway in there with Kagi Kaga. All the ships. So it mirrors that in terms of that, but then it's got its own story with the sirens, which are the bad guys in this particular in the game. So it's just really good. So if you're looking for a game that you can play and not have to, that's not pay to win, Azur Lane is one of your best choices. All right, so that's all I got. But I just want to let everybody know that I did get Musashi, because I said when I got her, I'd give a video because I was running in, the last couple of videos. Haven't got her yet. Haven't got her yet. Getting close to the pity. So hit the pity today. With about 4 days left. Yeah, 4 days left in the event. So get in there and make sure you get her. She's a really good ship. Once we've got the Azur Lane beta, you can check out their YouTube channel if you want to know a lot about the PvP. They'll be posting up some videos here pretty soon. We'll see if the meta is going to change into a possible in the PvP, but as of right now, it hasn't changed. But you never know. You never know. There's as you are ships. There might be a ship that maybe you need to alternate on your backline or something. We'll have to see. It's definitely something that you want to consider. But for right now, the PvP meta is as stated in my previous videos and has not changed. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see that bell. If you click on that bell, you will get an email notification that each time I do drop a video. I try to post at least 5 or 6 times a week. Sometimes it'll be every other day, but I like to try to get one up every other day. And then on the weekends, I like to try to drop out on both days. But hey, life, you got to live it. So not always able to get to it in time. But yeah, I do try to post regularly, so keep that in mind. And again, thanks a lot for watching. All right, so this is Ken Rear coming at you from the corner, signing out.